Well, in a piece of good news, the India Meteorological Department has predicted above normal rains for the country during June to September. That is the southwest monsoon. Now, according to the IMD, the 4-month season is likely to bring above normal rains for most parts of the country, except for some parts of northwest India, which includes parts of J&K, northeastern states, as well as Odisha, which can see some deficient monsoon this season. Now, according to the weather department, the overall conditions are pretty favorable for good rains over the country. That means, first of all, El Nino effect. If you remember, the El Nino had begun last year. It's very unfavorable for the monsoon. However, the good news is that it's now moderate, and by the end of May, it may transition into neutral conditions, and then eventually by the second half of the monsoon, La Nina conditions could develop. Now, this La Nina is the scientific phenomena which is basically, cooler surface temperatures of the equatorial Pacific Ocean, and when something like that happens, it augurs well for the southwest monsoon. Second, Indian Ocean dipole. This is another scientific phenomena. This was also likely to turn into its positive phase during the 4-month season. Again, good for the monsoon. And thirdly, according to the IMD-DG, Dr. M. Mohapatra, this time the snowfall cover over the northern hemisphere was also quite less, which is again, favorable for the monsoon. So overall, the conditions are seem very positive, and this is good considering that last year, if you remember, we had a subpar monsoon. Parts of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar had below normal rains. Monsoon, it's important to note, is extremely critical for an agrarian economy of India because it provides 70% of the annual rainfall. IMD will update its forecast by the end of May. That is when the monsoon starts making its onset over Kerala, and this 4-month season actually determines the agricultural production over the country.